kind of angle you guys a little bit better. All right. Whew. It's a little warm out here. One second, guys. I gotta try and get this pulled up on my account. There we go. What's up, Ben? Schmo Dog? Matt, how you guys all doing? How's your guys' hump day? Welcome back to a late night episode of Tony the Technician. It is extremely muggy in my garage right now. How's everybody's week been? Matt, you started at a Ford dealership yesterday? How's it been going there? You enjoying it so far? Or I'm sure there's plenty of work there at the Ford dealership. Whew. Going to the Nationals? Well, I know we just got our flight itinerary yesterday. I know I'll be in Indianapolis first, and then South Carolina, and then Reddings, Pennsylvania, and then St. Louis, Missouri. But I haven't got the exact schedule or anything. I know I can look it up online, but I'm just gonna wait until we have the phone conference next week and I actually find out what team I'm on. Avery, your week's been long and busy. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, didn't get a whole lot of views on the Camaro video. They don't tend to do as well as my other videos, but I'm glad you still enjoy them. Nice, lots of new tools. What'd you all get? Matt, they're a bitch to work on. Nothing else came in. We probably finish out tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, Riggs, which one did you say you were going to be at? Oh. Yeah, so I know the camera angle is kind of funny, guys, and hold on one sec. See if we can kind of set it up a little bit better here. I got a new phone, so still getting used to it. I've always been a Samsung person, and this is my first iPhone, so it's kind of taking a little bit of getting used to. Yeah, I'm really excited about the DSR thing. Yeah, you gotta have the mixing screwdriver. Hey, what's up, Mac Titan? How are you doing? How's everybody's hump day going? Anybody get new tools or anything exciting happen through the week yet? Hey, what's up, Matt Nixon? Ton of SunX impact sockets. That's a great way to go. Great prices on those for some really good impact sockets. some locking and hose pinch pliers, nice, some electrical stuff, and some new wrench rails, very nice. Your Wi-Fi sucks, Adam? Hey, what's up, Ricky? The only tool truck we have is Cornwell. Have you had a lot of experience with them? I haven't. I know my buddy, he worked at the Hyundai dealership, and that's all they had as well. It really all just depends on what you get through Cornwell. Some of their stuff is way overpriced for what you're getting. Now granted, that's the way a lot of tool trucks are, but with where Snap-on and Matco actually have, you know, really good quality stuff, and their stuff is pretty high price. Cornwell is, you know, some of their stuff's really good, but some of it not so much, but they still charge a lot for it. But some stuff you can get a pretty good deal on with Cornwell. You just really gotta get your hands on the things and see what you really like and what feels of quality to you. Hey, what's up, Jason? Cowboy Michigan, what's up? How do you store large sockets 20 through 36 in your box on a rail or just sitting? Actually, in my Matco service cart, it's got, you know, pretty good sized drawers, maybe about, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches deep. I'm not too sure, but the same socket rails that I have here at home, the Ernst Socket Boss, I actually have all of my Matco, and the 1/2-inch drive goes from like 10 millimeter all the way up to 36, and it all fits on one Ernst Socket Boss, and it all fits inside the drawer really nicely. So that's how I store mine. Only thing I got was a 3/8 drive, 7/8 Duralast socket. Oh, okay. What'd you have to get that for, Mac Titan? Hey, what's up, Tool Jockey? How you doing? Missing your live shows, man. If you get on the Papa John's team, then you will meet my mom's ex, Scott. That's how I know everyone at DSR. Oh, okay. Papa John's, that's Leah, right? I would rather have Mac, I'm guessing. Rather have man than Cornwell. I think you meant Mac. We'll go with that. But their transmission extensions are well priced and good quality. Cornwell guys is stupid high on most prices. Yeah, very true, Ricky. I ended up with a 1/2-inch standard in deep from 8 to 36. And deep 8 to 36, as well as the SAE stuff, and a full 3/8 set. Also 12-piece Astro axle nut set. I'm good for. That's a nice little haul right there. It's a good collection. Good to hear, Tool Jockey. Oh damn, did I pick a bad time to go live? Man, I gotta go through and figure out all the people that do live videos and make sure that I subscribe to them, because I used to watch a lot of live videos, but ever since you left, Justin, and I just can't seem to find a lot of the other guys that used to do live videos, so I gotta really go through and find the guys that do live videos so I can keep track of that stuff. I figured, Ricky. Got some new Tecton breaker bars and sockets. How are their breaker bars? I don't have any of their breaker bars. H&H, what's up? How's your week going? Oh, like I told you guys, I got a new phone, so I'm still getting used to it. Hopefully the quality's pretty decent. I basically got it because, well, for one, my old S6 Edge was overheating all the time if I would do videos. and the battery would die really fast. But I've always been a Samsung person, and the batteries just aren't the best on those. I haven't had good luck with them. It had really good camera quality, but it always overheated on me if you did any updates on it. And I've always been Samsung, but I got my first iPhone, taking a little getting used to, but the battery on this thing is fantastic. I'm loving it. My old Samsung, I would have to charge around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. It would already be dead. So I'm really enjoying this phone. I just got to get used to everything else on it. Okay, Humble Mechanic and Erico. They're pretty much the same as my phone. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. What's up, Fuzzy Wuzzy? Snow Wolf, what's up? Thank you, H&H. Glad to hear it. All right. So, one thing I wanted to ask you guys. So, I was watching Mike's Tool Shed. If you guys haven't checked him out, make sure to go check him out. He's got the same box as me, just the lower half though. But he's got a really good channel. Really cool guy. I talked to him a few times. Basically, he's got a bunch of stickers on his box, and I'd say about 2 months ago, I went to a swap meet here in El Paso and came across some guys that do graphics and stuff. And I wanted to get maybe a shirt or something done for my channel, but never got around to it. And then I also wanted to get some stickers or decals done. And I finally remembered when I watched his video today, and he mentioned that I should get some stickers, and I was like, damn, I meant to do that like 2 or 3 months ago. So I called this place, and they wanted like $175 for 100 stickers. I was just like, that's a lot. And then a lot of places want to charge $50 just to come up with a design. I was just like, that is a little ridiculous. I did find a pretty cool site called makestickers.com. I just want to get, a sticker. I was thinking either Tony the Technician with either something automotive related in the background or some tools in the background, or just Tony the Technician and make Tony the Technician out of, certain tools. But that's really all I can come up with. Maybe you guys could help me out, and if anybody's got some good ideas, please let me know. Or if you're artistically inclined, if you could please make me something, or at least a rough sketch or something like that to help me out. If I can't find anything on this site, your guys' help would be much appreciated. Hey DJ, what's up? Mike is at Junkie's live stream. Fuzzy Wuzzy, go back over there and tell Mike to get over here. No, I'm just playing. So does anybody else have any sticker ideas or anything? I know the one guy that I called, he wanted $30 for 3, ideas, but he only did decals, not actual stickers. They would be like window decals and stuff, and it would only be a single color. And then another place, they wanted for 100 actual, or for 50 stickers, I think it was going to be $50 just for the idea of it, and then $1.50 for each sticker. So it was going to be pretty expensive. All right, Riggs, take care. Build a sign, you can get 100 magnets for 20 bucks. Not too much, just got here, so I'm out of the loop trying to get some channel stickers. Yes, DJ, I'm trying to come up with some channel sticker ideas, or find a place that can make me them for not $100 to $150 for the stickers, because that's just a lot of money for stickers. Especially because I probably won't be charging people to give them out. I'll just be sending them to my top subscribers and stuff, the ones that are always supporting me and stuff. That's a good idea, John. I might have to do that. Yes, guys, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, please. Besides that, this week we're still in automatic transmissions. Oh, is my signal bad? So this week haven't really done a whole lot. We were in shop yesterday, and we had this 2005 Ford F-250 come in. It had no forward or reverse whatsoever. Hooked up the scan tool to it. It read 300 for the pressure in reverse and about 160 for all other gears, which is a little high. We back probed all of the solenoids, tested all of those seemed fine, ohmed those out. It was all good. So we ran an actual pressure line test on the transmission and it read 0. So we looked up, me and the instructor, he found a video of most common problems with these transmissions, and this Ford transmission had a lot of problems. But in the video, there was a specific part that it had exactly everything that we had a problem with. No forward, no reverse, no pressure. And it turned out to be the coast clutch gear, which was one of the codes that it was setting. And basically it's a bigger gear with a smaller gear on it, and it would either crack or it would completely come apart right there, and it would just spin freely or not spin at all. And so we took it apart yesterday and the coast clutch was fine. Well, it can't be, the solenoids. We tested those out. None of them are stuck or anything. Everything looked good. So before we actually tore it any further into the transmission, first thing we removed was the front pump. And we actually disassembled the front pump, and that inner gear was just destroyed. It was in 3 pieces. It was pretty impressive. But it's $300 for a new front pump, $300 for the torque converter because the torque converter snout got destroyed. What is it again, H&H? Fridge magnets? Because I know a lot of people would prefer magnets on boxes instead of stickers because they'll be a lot easier to remove. Okay, John. Mac Titan, that's your creeper. Oh, yeah, the vent magnets. Who did a video on that? Harley Adam, I think it was. He bought some of that vent magnet. It ain't forward, go nowhere. True, John. All right, thank you, H&H. Cut a hole in the floor. It might be easier. It's funny because it's the Ford F-250 Super Duty, but it's the gasoline version. It's not the diesel. Hey, what's up, Harley Adam? Oh, okay, from Jeff Kennedy. That's a really good idea. Thank you, H&H. Let's throw that up in another tab. It has Canadian whiskey. Scott. Harley, once again, it's the Pendleton. Nice, got some more cracking, huh? Another thing, as you guys know, I just recently did a snap-on haul. I got their Wobble Plus extensions in both 1/4" drive, 3/8 drive. Then I got a 1/4" ratchet for my son. And then I got their pivot, or their pair of their pliers. And I'm gonna be doing some videos comparing each one of those items to similar items that I have I'll compare like the Wobble Plus extensions to my Gear Wrench Wobble extensions and my Pittsburgh Wobble extensions, and kind of show the differences and stuff, as well as the pliers and the ratchets and everything. But I was also thinking about doing a video on, not necessarily, I know people have done, you know, 5 or 10 reasons not to buy Snap-on, or 5 or 10 reasons to buy Snap-on, but I was going to do like reasons, or how do I put it, things to consider before purchasing Snap-on. Not saying don't buy Snap-on, not saying to buy Snap-on, because I know there's a very large group of do-it-yourselfers and a very large group of professionals, and I'm not gonna pick side by side because I wanna stay, you know, fair to everybody and just give my opinion on things that you should think about if you should purchase Snap-on or not. Yeah, Matt, I'm sure after working there you probably grow to hate Fords. I don't work at Ford, and I don't like them either. Southern Comfort is yummy. Harley Adam, I can't deal with me when I'm sober either. Yeah, exactly, Harley. Kind of some alternatives to think about, like, obviously if you're a do-it-yourselfer, should you purchase Snap-on? Probably not. The jobs that you're doing aren't gonna, you know, require that expensive tool. You're gonna be able to get by without that really expensive tool. But then the people that are do-it-yourselfers but do a crap ton of side work at home, maybe, but still probably not, because even if you have Snap-on as a homeowner, the warranty process is going to be no different than some of the other ones like Tecton and Gear Wrench, where you got to send that stuff out. Snap-on's the same way. If you don't have access to a tool truck, then you might be better off still with, you know, those store brands, the higher store brands. I'm not talking Stanley or anything like that, but, you know, some higher ones, where it's a lot easier to just go and get the item replaced that day. Things kind of like that, topics like that. This, I do not. I should actually do a review on that. It's actually been a pretty awesome little organizer, and it's only like 20 bucks. That's a really good idea though, Paul. Thank you. Schmodog, I got this from my wife. It was actually a metal fab / wood place here on Post in Fort Bliss. It's a little place. They make custom little wood signs and stuff, and they also do a lot of metal fabricating and stuff. It's pretty awesome, but that thing runs around $100, so it's not cheap. You can find them on eBay if you type in like metal fab American flag or something like that. You'll find them, and they range anywhere from $50 to $250. Very true, Harley. What's up, M1 Firehawk? Yeah, Harley. The Tecton lineup, I mean, back in the day, a lot of people didn't even know about Tecton, and that's because back in the day, all of their stuff was basically made in China, and the marksman, or the actual build and quality of the tools were not that great. But they actually took a lot of stuff off the product line. Basically, nobody could purchase this stuff anymore, and they slowly took one product, made it better, had it, you know, made somewhere else, and continued to do that with all their stuff, and then kept increasing the different amount of tools. And they've actually came a long ways. They have one of the most beautiful chrome jobs on tools that I've ever seen, and they're not ridiculously priced. So I've become a big fan of them as well. Hey, what's up, Free Spirit? Yeah, but like you guys have heard me mention, like the Tecton pry bars, definitely not the best. They're pretty thin shaft pry bars, and the handle's nothing fancy. It's really cheap plastic. But for little jobs here and there, it does work, but you can definitely tell the difference in between those and just my Craftsman ones. There's a huge difference. But other than that, all my other Tecton stuff has been great. Yeah, and Tecton support and their warranty, it's probably one of the best ones out there for companies where you actually have to send the tools in. There's no hassle whatsoever. I've never heard of somebody having a problem with Tecton warranty. I've heard their customer service is absolutely fantastic. And I called them and I actually talked to one of the guys about, you know, some of their products and that's how I got that information about how they have recently or in the last few years been pulling products off and remaking them to make them better. And he kind of gave me a background story on Tecton and all that, and they're just fantastic. The Tecton screwdriver set, like I have, Scott, that thing's awesome. I think it was Colton's Custom that won the Tecton set from me as well. And the previous video that I watched that he mentioned them in, he enjoys them as well. Chrome job on Tecton wrenches. Yeah, Harley. Base material. Yeah, the chrome, they do a really good job on the chrome, but I also have, you guys might remember it's an older set of Tecton angle wrenches. It's a big SAE set. And you can tell it's their old product because if you compare its chrome job and kind of grinding and stuff, it's not a smooth transfer from the open end of the wrench to the actual shaft and stuff. You can definitely tell the quality difference in their new from their old. Ooh, David. I guess it really depends. I really enjoyed Gear Wrench. You guys know I love Gear Wrench. I would probably choose Gear Wrench over Tecton, but then again, that's because Tecton turned me down to do a partnership with me, which really kind of hurt my feelings. No, I'm just playing. I like them both. Yeah, like Fuzzy Wuzzy says, Gear Wrench for the win. Yeah, same thing, Harley. Damn, they got 30% off Tecton screwdrivers right now, and Tecton screwdrivers are already really cheap, especially for being made here in the USA, and their design that they used on them, they're pretty legit screwdrivers. Don't look at the towel rack. I made sure it's rolled up so you can't tell. Thank you for joining us, William. I was looking at a Snap-on catalog, and they have a detachable ratcheting half-inch breaker bar head. Any thoughts? I think I've seen that or saw it in a video before, but I think it's a pretty cool idea, but I just wonder how much it affects the actual torque that you can put on it. Scooter, they do pay 100% of my school and everything, and my school provides two options for a toolbox. You can either get a small rolling cart, which is like a 5 or 6 drawer cart, and then it has the open bottom and the lift lid, or you can get the master set, which comes with more tools, and it's a full service cart. It's like 6 drawers all the way down and the locking top, so it's a little bit bigger. It's like $1,000 more, but you get more tools in a bigger box. But the VA will only pay for the smaller cart, so that $1,000 has to come out of your pocket. But you get the Pell Grant, you get all this other money throughout. You know, you get paid during the school and all that. Mine's already paid off. I didn't have to pay $1 out of my own pocket for that extra $1,000 towards that toolbox. It was all taken care of. So I myself don't have to pay anything. Hey, what's up, Bearded Yakin? Jackalope. Hey, Tony, folks, you disappeared. Have the Gear Wrench 120 XP ratchets. What ratchet do you prefer, Gear Wrench, Snap-on, or Matco? I do have the Gear Wrench 120 XP, and they have been my favorites since I got them. But as you guys know, I've only used Snap-on from other people until I recently purchased these items in the last few months, which is the 3/8 and 1/4 inch ratchet from Snap-on, which that 3/8 is absolutely beautiful. That dual 80 is really nice. But it's not a flex head or anything, whereas my 120 XPs are flex heads and they're extra long. So even though the Snap-on feels like it's a little bit smoother operation, I feel like the Gear Wrench 120 XP that I have, I can use it for more different jobs. And then the Matco, the only Matco one I have is the 1/2 inch drive. I have the ADV and the Matco 88 1/2 inch drive. And they're both good. All my other 3/8 and 1/4 inch at my school box are Silver Eagle, and I don't care for those too much. Those aren't technically Matco. But they're okay, but I don't prefer them over my Gear Wrench or Snap-on. But I would like to get a Snap-on Matco Comfort Grip. I would like to try out one of those. I've never used one of those before, but I've heard a lot of people like them. Yeah, no problem, Bearded. Yes, it is cracking time. Hey, what's up, DIY? Tool Jockey's got a beer in hand. It would be nice to see it again. Missed the videos, brother. I still see you on Instagram, though. Julio Miranda. What's up? Comfort Grip is legit, yes. Are you talking about Tool Jockey? Or are you talking about, oh yeah, you have the Matco Comfort Grip and you really like that ratchet, right? You're confusing me with the whole Tool Jockey name. It's really getting to me. I gotta remember that it's you. Hey, Gaston. Oh, okay. Gear wrench, flex head wrenches work really nice. I regret buying Matco wrenches. Yeah, Raphael, I hope I'm saying that right. I definitely prefer, even though some of them are made in the same place, my Gear Wrench ratcheting wrenches are much nicer than my Matco ratcheting wrenches. I have grown to hate my Matco ratcheting wrenches. I didn't have to pay for them, so there's, you know, a nice ratchet to have, but the ratcheting mechanism on half of them just piss me off, because I'll be not even applying a lot of torque to something, barely even applying torque, whether it's loosening a fastener or tightening it, the ratcheting portion will jam up and I'll have to take it off the fastener, smack it on the ground or whatever, just to get that thing to break free again. And it happens too often, and it's really annoying, and I've never had that problem with any of my Gear Wrench ratcheting wrenches. I need Comfort Grip on my beer can. Yeah, true tool jockey. About time you got here, Mike. I've been waiting for you. I was talking the most shit earlier. No, I'm just kidding. I was just talking about how you gave me, or reminded me, about getting stickers made, because I wanted to originally get shirts made, but that's kind of out of the question for me right now. But I do want to get stickers made, and a lot of companies around here in El Paso want to charge a ridiculous amount. But H&H and a few, John Gibson and a few others have given me a few places to check out and ask around, as well as this place it's makestickers.com. I'm going to check them out, see if I can find any designs I like, because I'm not paying $200 for some stickers. This side, I think I can get them for around $35 for about 50 stickers, so. That's great to hear, Tool Jockey. Yeah, I really want to check out one of those Comfort Grip Matco ratchets. Do you have the 3/8 drive, or do you have basically all the sizes? I think the one that the Matco store at my school has is the 1/2" drive. That's what they have on display. But I might get the 3/8. I don't know. I have a crap ton of ratchets though. I still want to get the SK, the new SK ratchet. I'm interested in a Matco comfort grip. And I don't know. I'm gonna end up with more ratchets than I need. I think I already have that, but. I don't know why you need comfort grip on your Kraken bottle. You don't hold it long enough to need it. It's already gone, probably. Nice, bearded. I'll try and check it out before I go to bed as well. Yeah, those Yeti cozies, the ones that actually fit the can inside and you can put the top on, those things are pretty awesome. Harley, that's funny. I'll just send you the rationing portion of it. I'm trying, Mike, I'm trying. When I get stickers, I'll send you one. But if you get stickers, you gotta send me one. Oh damn, the Craftsman USA made metric reversible ratcheting wrenches? I don't know if I've ever even seen those. Can you just warranty the Matco ratchets? Do you mean the ratcheting wrenches? I would probably warranty them and then just get the same crappy ratcheting wrench back. Because it's not, you know, like a single ratchet or wrench that's doing it. It's almost every single one of them. But I do have the Matco just regular combination one. It's the spline drive on the box end, and the open end has their anti-slip feature. And those are actually really nice wrenches, just not their ratcheting ones. But they also have, you know, their standard 72 tooth, and they have like a 90 tooth. They have different ratcheting wrenches. I think the ones that I have are just the standard 72 tooth. Mike. Yeah, Mike, I've really been enjoying the channel. You're doing really good. Really enjoying it. You know, I don't like it I don't like it when people will put random stickers on their box, but I like the way you're kind of going about it. Kind of like the Humble Mechanic, how he kind of sticker bombed his entire toolbox. I thought that was awesome. So if you continue to keep, yours is already looking really good. I like how the top drawer is almost all done. It's gonna look really good when you're done with it. I'm falling behind you guys. Ratchets Anonymous. Yeah, I need help. I don't have a problem admitting that. I do have them 1 1/4" drive, which is locking flex head, 3/8 locking flex head, and 1/2" drive, 24" locking flex head. I use the 1/2" drive as a breaker bar, never broke it yet. Nice. They're junk in opinion. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. I'm so lost. You know, I've never used Armstrong, I don't think. Nice, bearded. Screw this, my internet is really pissing me off. All right, Mike, take care. Gotta love that dial-up. Crown and Coke. I gotta catch up. Yep. Scott talking. Sears, yes. Craftsman was purchased by Stanley Black & Decker. They were talking about making. That would be nice to make them USA again. We'll see if that ever happens though. Some items are USA, but they really need to go back to making a lot more of their products. Actually, a lot of companies need to do that. Harbor Freight. Armstrong is actually really good. I like them, but not as much as Gear Wrench. Yeah, I really like Gear Wrench, but I haven't had any experience with Armstrong, I don't think. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Harley. I have some Armstrong swivel sockets. I like them. Wish they worked at more angle. It's not very nice. Yeah, DIY. Harbor Freight does have some good stuff, especially if you're not a professional. Harbor Freight will actually get you by on a lot of stuff. People just hate to admit, you know, just because it's not the best product doesn't mean it's a product that doesn't work. Oh, Riggs is back. What's up? I need another drink. Close up of my shoulder. Hey, what's up, beer stud? Whoa. And they did not buy the brand. I'm not even sure if they have made any tools using the Craftsman name. Yeah, the Coke is very delicious. Harley, you leaving us? I have... Nice. Yeah, I heard about the lawsuit between Snap-on and Harbor Freight, I believe, for, what is it, comparing their products to the Snap-on products? Is that what it's about? Snap-on lost big time. Nice, M1 Firehawk. That seems like a great deal. Can't complain about that. I have a 56-inch top and bottom with side locker from Harbor Freight. Nice. The long handle ratchet, composite ratchets, earthquake composite impacts, and several other items, and they are great. That's great to hear. Sears doesn't make Craftsman tools, they just retained the right to sell them, yeah. Yeah, that's a really dumb lawsuit. Like, that's a little ridiculous. Do you ever get writer's block? What is that? Yeah, Snap-on really, they shouldn't have done it, not because, you know, well, for one, anybody with a brain knows that Snap-on products are top of the line. Why go and try and sue a company like Harbor Freight when you know your tools are gonna be better. Their tools, they're trying to, that's their advertisement to try and sell more tools. Anybody with a brain knows the difference. But not everybody needs Snap-on. But when Snap-on did that, it made them look like they were scared of Harbor Freight. That's very true, Harley. Yeah, the floor jack design. And really, yeah, how many different shapes can you have on a floor jack, for one? Can you say hi to... Hey, Paula. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. No, I don't think it was, I think it was on the floor jack. But yeah, Harbor Freight does compare a lot of stuff to Snap-on just because, you know, they want to put that in their, you know, flyers because it attracts more attention. Oh, Tool Jockey, yeah. Well, I'm shooting on my phone right now, but when I'm watching YouTube videos or I'm sitting in class or I'm, you know, reading about automotive stuff or looking at my tools, I'm constantly trying to come up with new video ideas and stuff. And I'm surprised with the amount of stuff that I've came up with, but it's getting to that point where I'm really having a tough time, and I have a list of probably about 30 or so more videos, and the ones that take a lot of time just keep getting pushed to the bottom of my list because right now I just don't have a lot of time. And so the more, you know, shorter videos push themselves towards the top, and then I'm slowly running out of things to make videos about. So eventually, probably after my DSR internship, I'm probably gonna go down to about 4 videos a week instead of 6. Because I don't want to go, you know, a week or 2 without videos just because I couldn't come up with ideas. So eventually I'll cut back from doing 6 days a week. But for right now, I'm going to continue to try and push them out, but we'll see how long that lasts. Oh shoot, I haven't been making you guys blue wrenches. I completely forgot about that. If I miss you, I'm sorry. Great video. Teeter bag. The family game, huh? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I see that all the time, Beerstud. What are you gonna do when your Husky box is totally full? Well, DIY, my Husky box is already full. As you can tell, I like to keep the top of my Husky box cleared, but in the last few months it has had stuff on the top. I also have stuff sitting over here on one of my shelves. I also have stuff down here in a smaller cabinet and some other stuff underneath my workbench because that's work tools that I bought specifically for my work box, but I'm not going to take them to school because if they get stolen, they won't get replaced. So I'm going to keep them here where they're safe because technically right now, what I have at my school box is enough to get by. But I didn't want to wait till I was done with school to have to buy a crap ton of tools. I wanted to slowly do it throughout the entire 20-month program of school, so it didn't seem like one big chunk of change was coming out of my pocket at once. So technically right now my box is overflowing. Hey man, would you recommend the Matco Snap-on, or Cornwell ratchet wrenches? Don't get the Matco wrenches. We just went over this. I don't think you were in here. I have Matco ratcheting wrenches, and I hate them. I've never used a Snap-on ratcheting wrench or a Cornwell ratcheting wrench. You know, one ratcheting wrench that I really have enjoyed that I thought was going to be, you know, okay quality, but actually turns out to be one of my favorite ratcheting wrenches is the DeWalt ones that I got. They are fantastic. Never had an issue. They have a slight offset or angle for the ratcheting end, and they are reversible. And I got the metric and SAE for under $100. And I've been extremely happy with those. They have a anti-slip feature in the open end as well, and tight tolerances. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that, especially for that price range. But yeah, I would not recommend the ratcheting Matco wrenches to anybody. I keep losing where I'm at. I really suck at this. It is even with the Craftsman tool. Yeah, people always take their badges off of like the Huskies, the Harbor Freight, a lot of the mid to lower quality boxes, and they'll slap a Snap-on decal on there. Some of them, you know, are actually pretty convincing, but then some of them you can really tell. DIY, the 72-inch gear wrench box. I want to see a video on that so damn bad. That is the box that I want. It's just in Extreme Toolbox. If you go on strictlytoolboxes.com and you look at their 72-inch Extreme Toolbox, it's the exact same thing, except it's painted black and red. But that black and red is what gets me, and it says gear wrench on it instead of Extreme Tools. And I want it so bad. I love that color combination. I love that it's gear wrench, but I think it's like $500 more than the Extreme Toolbox just because the badge change and the color combination. And you have to special order them. You can't, I haven't found anywhere that just strictly sells them. Hey Tyler, sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, very true, John. People put bagels on their toolboxes all the time. Oh, okay, sorry. Badges. We watched the Trump rally last night. I saw a guy get hit in the balls with a CS canister. Sorry guys, I'm trying to add you guys as blue wrenches as much as I can. I have the SK ratcheting wrenches, the X-frame. I wanted to get those when I was first getting into tools. Those were some of my favorite wrenches that I wanted to get. It's because, what are they, like 200 positions or something like, it's something insane. I know they're a fatter wrench, but they have a really cool design to them. But I think when I was looking at them, they were around 220 bucks or something like that. No problem, tool jockey. I've been slacking on that. That's That's very true, John. We don't need no stinking badgers. Oh yeah, those Pro Steel boxes have those little clocks in the corner, huh? Yeah, under 3 degrees swing, I think it's, yeah, 1.7. Yeah, because the 120 XPs are 3 degrees, so, and they're almost double the 120 XP, so that's pretty crazy. Bearded doesn't like the clock. Yeah, Scott, I thought that was awesome. The dude ran up and kicked the CS canister back at the police, and then they shot him in the right in the groin. Oh, just dropped him like a sack of potatoes. That was awesome. Damn, 6 pawls? That's just crazy. Oh yeah, because it's one all the way around. Like it's one here all the way around. I remember watching a video on that. Want a clock, glue a watch to the box? I don't want a clock on my box. Alright, DIY, have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. Alright, Teeterbag. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Gotta go to work, that's no fun. Alright, man, have a great night. Hopefully work goes by fast. Julio Miranda just received the Southwire screwdriver with the stripper integrated into the handle and the multi-tool, and you enjoy them. That's awesome. Yeah, I thought that screwdriver with the stripper integrated in the handle was a really cool idea. Which multi-tool did you get? The 5-in-1? And man, there's strippers, even the stripper inside that screwdriver handle, all the wire strippers that Southwire have made have been fantastic. I mean, they cut like butter. I love them. I got one more video coming probably tomorrow on another Southwire product that I got. Scott, you're a moderator now. If anybody comes in here talking shit, you can tell them to shut up. No, Riggs, I'm not in Indy. I'll be there the week of the 11th. So that's when we come in, is the 11th. We'll be in Indy. I'm still thinking how to install a car stereo on my Cobalt tool cart. Oh yeah, I've seen a few people do that before. That's great to hear, Julio. I might go to Montreal next month. They have lots of strippers. Go to the Silver Dollar, Harley. Oh, nice. Hey, brain dead New Yorker, what's up? Squirrel. Squirrel. No, Jackalope, he's talking about the X-frame ratcheting wrenches. The new SK ratchet is 92th, I believe. I think we've talked about this like the last 3 live streams. I always get onto the SK stuff, even though I don't have any. I really need to pick some up because I'm always, you know, interested in them. All right, Tool Jockey, have a great night. It was nice having you here. Look forward to seeing you in a few more videos coming up, so thank you. Sorry if I completely butcher this. Dimitri? I can try and put together a video like that. I know I've put a lot of videos together of tools that I recommend and stuff, but I will be doing a video on, you know, what tools you need to start out as a tech. So I will get one of those put together and hopefully have that up within, hopefully before DSR. If not, it'll have to be right after DSR, the internship. So either before September 10th or right after October 5th. I did not just make it up. What's going on? All right, Riggs, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by again. Okay, I'm glad I got your name right. Yeah, I'd be glad to put together a video for you. I am a knife guy. I used to buy knives all the time, but recently, ever since I got on this, or into this school program, it's basically just been tools and car parts. Yes, hit that like button. I should do some knife videos, not like I don't have enough of them. Yeah, Harley, you should. Yeah, they do have a video on the 6 Pauls. They even have it on YouTube. If you just type in SK X-frame wrenches, they'll show you how the entire design works. It's actually pretty cool. John said that he's gonna buy me a set of the SK X-frames, so thank you so much. All right, Tyler, have a great night. Bearded, I can send you a creeper that will just make you want to lay on the ground and burn the creeper to the ground. Ooh, what was my favorite knife? You know, that's a good question. The one Gerber knife that I had, it was really nice. I wish it would hold an edge a little bit better. It doesn't hold an edge as long as I would like. But I also have this, it's not a folding knife or anything. It's just, you know, kept in a sheath on your side. I got too many knives, I can't even remember. This knife. This is probably one of my favorites. I have a lot of knives. I can't even keep track of them all anymore. But this isn't even an expensive knife. This is actually fairly cheap. But this thing has held its edge so long, and it is really sharp. It has been fantastic. I love this thing. Yeah, I know, John, for real. Yeah, and then I had that one that I showed you guys in my bug out bag, that big one. It's almost like a machete, but that thing's probably the most dangerous knife ever invented. I got it because it was cheap, and I wanted just to have something cheap that was a little bit larger for my bug out bag. I should have never bought it though. I should have just stuck to getting good knives, because this thing literally, it's not full tang. It's literally the big blade, and then you have the shaft that goes through the handle that's smaller diameter than this pen. It's extremely sketchy. Gut hook blade, yes indeed. I also have a K-bar bearded. It's the miniature K-bar. I always kept it on my IOTV when I was downrange. Really sharp, kind of a pain in the ass to keep sharp though, because it's really hard to sharpen because most of the blade is cut to one side, but it was the miniature one. I remember when I first got it, I first pulled it out of its sheath and I just got the end of my thumb. I was definitely more careful with that knife after that. It's a nice little K-bar though. Yeah, Brain Dead New Yorker, I have a lot more knives. I probably have a good, I don't know, 30 knives or so. Thanks for your recommendation on the tire inflator from Matco. Love it, love your vids, keep up the good work. Thank you, Perez. That means a lot, really glad to hear it. Cinder. Tool guys are usually knife guys, yeah. That's usually pretty true. I used to keep a knife on me all the time, but most of the time now I just keep my Gerber on me just because it's kind of dangerous being around cars with the little knife clip hanging out of your pocket. But I always got one in the door of my car. That's where my Gerber knife is actually. I always keep this knife in the door of my car. Got a penny jammed in there. But yeah, it's a decent knife. I like the design, but and the knife is sharp when you sharpen it, but the sharpness just doesn't last as long as I wish it would. It's pretty sharp right now. I like to keep my knives sharp. Yeah, I should have gotten that one, Harley. I might still get that one. I was actually looking at the SOG ones. Oh, damn. Hey, what's up, Top Wolf? Bearded, you did the same thing? Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Yeah, let me get that big knife out for you guys and show you how much of a piece of crap it is. This is the Sheffield Rogue. It's got your little saw blade back here, your serrated edge. It's a pretty long blade. The handle is like a rubber. You can kind of feel the casting line here, but other than that, it's actually really comfortable. The guards are pretty nice. Then you got your temple crusher right here. I thought it was a pretty good knife, pretty cheap. I figured I'd at least check it out. I thought it said full tang on it. Let me see if I can get this off of here and show you guys. The handle, after I got it out of the package, I was like, you can really feel the casting line. I was like, this thing isn't the most comfortable. It's pretty thick, so it doesn't hold a edge very well. I haven't even used it, and I've spent forever trying to sharpen this thing. The serrated edge actually stays really sharp. the actual blade itself is horrible. I've sharpened this thing I don't know how much and haven't even really used it, and I guarantee you I couldn't cut through a twig. But check this out. So pull off the temple crusher. Here it is. Pull off the bottom guard. Try and pull the handle off. Whew. Now here's the handle. Got this plastic piece in here. What the hell is this? Can you imagine if you were whacking at a branch and that weld broke? That thing could hit you in the head and just end you right there. If you look right down here, the weld doesn't even come all the way through. You can kind of see through it right there. What kind of shoddy job is that? Yeah, Scott. Dimitri, yeah, true. I'd hit a branch with it, break the blade off the handle, and it might hit me in the head, but that thing is not cutting me. I mean, this thing is probably the worst knife I got, but I got it because it was big, and at the time I was dumb, and I wanted something big for my bug out bag. Should have never done it. That's all right, I might get that SOG one that you were talking about, Harley. Because, I mean, you look at it here and it, you know, well, minus the hole. I mean, look at that. This is literally the diameter of it. It's smaller than a pen. That's that's the definition of a cheap knife. Good enough for government work. That's true. Engineered by an engineer, not a knife builder. Engineered by a Helen Keller. No, I figured if anybody ever breaks into my house, I'll be like, duel, and I'll throw them this knife, and I'll pull out like my Gerber, and as soon as they try and hit me with it, hopefully it ricochets and hits them. Yeah, Harley, it is extremely cheap. It's the most disappointing buy as far as knives. It's a wall hanger. It's a trash hanger. All right, Scott, have a good night. Oh, shit. Modded. It was made in a sweatshop by a toddler making 10 cents per day and a pack of cigarettes. Helen would have peed on it. Or peed around it. I don't know if she could find it. That's rude. No. I don't know, Top Wolf. I don't know what I'm gonna get next. I want to get something, you know, good quality again. But like I said, I really like this knife. It really wasn't that expensive, but it's been really good to me. I've sharpened it and it hasn't even affected the coating that's on the rest of the blade. And I really haven't had to sharpen it all that much either because it holds its blade really well. I think if I had to choose between the knife and my $7 Kershaw cylinder. Yeah, I'd probably do the same thing, Harley. Actually, I might bite a fingernail off and try and stab somebody with that before I stab somebody with that. Johnny Chang had to make 100 of those in a shop factory. He failed to make production. He was king, owner, and hung up. Damn. Whew. That's tough, Gaston. Hey, what's up, Ken the Long Guy? Bushcraft or survival type? Well, that's a good question. I guess for my survival bag, because that's, if I got another knife, I would want to replace this one. Not necessarily with another big knife like this, but, you know, something survival for the bag. Then again, I do want to invest in another knife for carrying. This also goes in my survival bag. This is kind of a great little all-around knife, but yeah, I know, John. Why even make that? Like, why go through the trouble of making this just to put a pencil for a handle in there? And it's not even like the blade is good, but you took the time just to design the knife, just to make it the biggest piece of crap. How's your week going, Ken? Yeah, top wolf, that sounds good. It's going pretty good, Ken. Had a fun little project on that F-250 at school. Got basically all of my engine bay done for the Camaro, so it's going pretty good. That's a very good point, John. I should make a video on this so nobody else purchases it. Maybe if I get some more knives, some better knives, I'll do a comparison, you know, and tell people, you know, this is a cheap knife. This is what a cheap knife looks like. This is a mid-quality, mid-price knife, and this is a really nice knife. I'm pretty sure the 3 judges on Forged in Fire would just slap me in the face with the knife. Or, not necessarily me, but whoever built the knife. I'm pretty sure this thing was not forged. I'm pretty sure it was just a chunk of steel that somebody just grinded down and was like, hey, this kind of looks like a knife. Weld a pencil on there and we'll just call it a knife. What are you talking, brain dead? The knife that I had? Yeah, I know, Gaston. And it was funny because when I first pulled it out of the package, I was like, I first noticed the molding on the handle. You could feel it when you grip onto it because it hits you right in the cracks of your knuckles. And then I got to feeling the blade. I was like, this thing is really dull. The serrated part's really sharp. The actual blade itself is really dull. So the first thing I was doing was sharpening it. And I got to looking at the temple crusher, and I just noticed, you know, the wrinkling and the chrome around the base. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But it came loose. And the first thing I saw in there was this. I was like, there's no way that can be, you know, all the way through the handle. So I just decided to take it all the way apart, and I was like, well, no wonder this thing feels like it's sloppy. I was like, I'm really glad I didn't attempt to cut a branch off of a tree or anything, because I would have probably got knocked out. But will it cut? Will it kill? No. This blade will not cut or kill. Why not a tomahawk instead of a large knife for your bug out bag? Well, I had a hatchet, and I lost it downrange. Really sad, because I really liked that. And when we were downrange, they gave us a kind of a tomahawk hatchet type of deal. It was really cool. It was kind of a multi-tool for breaking windows and cutting seat belts and obviously a hatchet. But they took it back. I should have kept it. It was made out of an old bathtub. Oh, this right here, this is just some Pendleton and Coke. Some Canadian whiskey. Yeah, no shit, Harley. Nice, Top Wolf. Smash that like. Yes, guys, please hit that thumbs up. Oh, Nathan, I wish. I don't get to drink enough to get drunk. I got a baby to look after now. I'm gonna put these knives away real quick. Let me put my favorite knife away. Nah. Oh, John, I think you need to refresh. I got 32 right now, I think. Bearded, he is doing great. He is 9 weeks old now, and I think he's close to 13 pounds. So he's almost doubled his weight in the last 2 months. You see 33, I see 32. This is bullcrap. Yeah, Harley's the drunk ass. Beersted. Bullet for you. Bullet for you. All right, John, have a great night. Thank you for joining me. It's always nice talking to you, man. Nathan, I am 27. Everyone gets a bullet. Man, right before this video, I opened up the garage door and I made sure to spray the entire area with the home defense, because last time I made a video and the mosquitoes got stupid in here. I got bit like 30 times. No, I don't got 2 kids. I only got 1. I got a cat and my son. No. So what else has everybody been up to? Oh yeah, and if you guys haven't seen in the background, I got this shifter here. It's a Z-gate shifter, B&M. My buddy from school, Jim, hooked me up with it. It used to be in his Jeep, and I was gonna install it in my Camaro. Obviously, I wasn't gonna keep this housing because it needs to be mounted underneath my center console, which is gonna be fine. I test fitted it and everything. And then I realized I'm gonna have a 700 R4 and this for a 3-speed transmission. So I would have no way to access first gear. But it sucks because the one that is specifically made for my car, the B&M ratchet shifter that's made specifically for the 82 and 92 Camaro, $310. This is originally $200. He was gonna give it to me for 50 bucks. but now I can't use it because I realized it's just for a 3-speed and not a 4-speed. Yeah, a furry 4-legged kid. My cat's name is Vegeta. It's my cat or my wife. Oh, nice, Grant. Congratulations. Congrats. I hope you enjoy. Is it your first, or tell your wife congrats as well. I hope she's doing well. Yes, I had like 4 of these. When I first started out in law enforcement, they gave me what's called a PR-24, and it's basically the plastic elbow one. Well, first I had the wooden baton, which was just literally a miniature bat, which they used to use way back in the day. Then they gave us PR-24s, which was the L-shaped, and it would extend, but they were either made out of like a plastic composite or a metal. And when I was in Korea, I had those. I went through 3 of them. And then finally, I got back to the States and we had ASPs. So I finally got a hold of a few of them, actually. So obviously I had to turn them in, but I still had one laying around that I gotta keep. Exactly, Harley. Grant, I am, well, most people ask, you know, where are you at from Nebraska? I was like, you're not gonna know. I'm about 2.5 hours away from Omaha. I'm from a small town called Creighton. No, not Creighton University. Creighton, Nebraska. It's literally like 12 to 1,300 people. Very small town. But I'm in Texas right now. Oh, I'm sorry, Grant. I really hope everything goes well. I hope she's fine. Nice, bearded. John, tonight is a little bit of Canadian whiskey. Your high school has 12 to 1,300 students? Yeah, mine maybe had 200 or 300. My class was, I think it was like 36 people. Yes, Jackalope. It did have its own grain silo. We had 2 gas stations, 0 stoplights, lots of stop signs, speed limit 25 to 35 through the main road. 1 school, well, not counting the church, that was kind of a school. We got a Dollar General when I was in like the 8th grade, which was like the biggest thing since sliced bread. We had a Menards, a grocery store, and a lot of corn. No, we had to go 45 minutes to any big town, whether that be Yankton, South Dakota, or Norfolk, Nebraska, which was like 24,000. And that's where the Walmart and mall and all of those places were, so I liked it. I'd much rather be from a small town than a big city. I hate being in the city. All right, Beer Stud, have a great night. I remember the last time I killed a possum. It was me and my buddy Mike right before I left for basic. We were walking to the park in my town, and it was in the sand on the playground. We were going to the park to smoke cigarettes because we were little assholes. And basically, this possum came running up, and we grabbed these sticks and we just started beating the shit out of this possum, and it started playing dead, obviously. And so we just picked up a big old handful of sand and started pouring it in its mouth. And then we went and sat down on the slide, and it got up and it started to run up the tree, and my buddy Mike ran over and punched the possum off the tree. That was the best thing I'd ever seen. But in high school, we went coon hunting all the time. We'd just all load up in a truck, grab some beer, grab some bats. We'd go out with some spotlights, find the raccoons, and then we'd all just jump out and start beating them because we'd sell them for fur. That's what we did in high school. Oh, damn, Harley. How cold was it in Nebraska? It got stupid cold in Nebraska. Definitely negatives. I mean, it gets cold, and you get a couple feet of snow, and then with the wind and drifts, you can get up to 12-foot snow drifts and 16-foot snow drifts. My buddy Schwartz was like that. He hated spiders. He would torch anything he saw. Oh. Yeah, but like I said, new updates, got a new phone, so hopefully the videos that I do shoot with my phone are a little bit better quality. Don't have to worry about the battery dying on me. Also, if anybody can come up with some sticker ideas for the channel, something that says Tony the Technician on it, maybe with some wrenches or something in the background. I should have some Snap-on comparison videos coming up, as well as talking about kind of things to think about before purchasing Snap-on tools. Got pretty far on the Camaro and DSR. It's coming up September 11th is when I actually leave, and I will be gone till October 5th. So please guys, stick with me. Don't leave me while I'm gone. I won't be able to do tool reviews or anything like that, but every night or every other night I will try to do a live video. Now, I don't know what time I'll be getting off. It could be really late, but I guess I'll let you guys know once I get closer to it and that first night goes by. I'll be able to give you guys more details, but please stick with me. Don't leave. Please share my channel with your family and friends. Let's grow this channel. We got another gift giveaway coming up. If this channel continues to grow, please try and find me some new subscribers. Not an Obama phone. Beardy, are you gonna be at the race if I'm there in Reading, PA? Yeah, bro, it's growing. I try my best not to look at the subscriber count. I try to wait a few days before looking, because if I look at it every time, you know, I check YouTube, then I'm just gonna be like, ah. It's not that, you know, that I want, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers, but I really like doing tool gift giveaways because I like sharing with you guys. Yeah, it cost me some money, but really, it's for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Really not sure what my next gift giveaway will be. Next Wednesday, we will be doing another live video. So maybe this week, think about some gift giveaway ideas for my channel. If you guys come up with anything, make sure to stop by next Wednesday and let me know your ideas. And maybe that's what I'll do for my gift giveaway. Oh, nice, Bearded. I hope to see you there then. That'll be pretty sick. But down the hatch. David, what? I'm getting ready to end the video. You can't just show up last minute and think you can just draw this on. Yes, David, you're late. But please guys, please make sure to share with your friends and family. Also, if you're a subscriber to the channel, please go ahead and hit that little bell notification where it says subscribed, so you guys will know exactly when I post a new video. That'll be much appreciated. David, that is no excuse. You should text and drive. I didn't say that. No problem, M1 Firehawk. Thank you so much for joining me. But I think I'm going to pack it up for the night. I got a lot of stuff to put away, and still got to shower and get ready for bed. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Please make sure after this video to make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys come up with any sticker ideas, please leave it down below, or send me an email, or get a hold of me on Tony the Technician, my Facebook page, or private message me on my Instagram, Tony the Technician. Any of those, if you come up with any video ideas, sticker ideas, or gift giveaway ideas. Please think about those things, help me out, and it's much appreciated. 802 Diesel Crew, what? Come on, bro. I've been waiting to talk with you I don't know how long, and you show up right when I'm saying goodnight. Dimitri would love to win some tools. He's 17 and most likely headed to tech school next year. Already have a good selection of tools, but I'm always growing. Have a good night. Keep up the good work. Thank you. And Dimitri, if you continue to hang out with this group of guys and gals, you will grow to love this community and realize how supportive they are, especially of upcoming new technicians. Anybody that's struggling or just getting into the field and is looking for some help in getting tools, a lot of people on here are very generous and very helpful. So I think you will really enjoy this community. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, Robert. Have a good night. Will do. Yes, guys, if you haven't checked out Bearded's Toolbox Tour yet, go ahead and check that out. 802, yeah, brother. I'll catch you next time. Hopefully you make it closer to the beginning next time. You better get some new videos out. I haven't seen anything recently. Alright, brothers. Alright, sisters. See you guys later. Thank you for stopping by and checking out Tony the Technician's late night show. And we're out of here.